Going from console to PC can seem like a very overwhelming process. Luckily, I have you covered with what products you need to make the switch from console to PC. This will be a beginner's guide to the best starter equipment for PC gaming, ranging from budget-friendly products to products that are more higher end, which I also currently use, including the prices for everything. The link to everything I show in this video will be in the description below. If you haven't seen my video on what you need to know when switching from console to PC, then click on the card above. With that being said, let's get into the video.
She wants some more. Told her to relax and give her XOXOXOXO. Mommy on that toe. She just wants somebody who would catch her if she falls.
From my first memories of gaming all the way up to summer 2019, I've always had a console. I in fact owned a console from every generation, starting from the Sega Dreamcast all the way up to the Xbox One. Going from an Xbox to a PC was a huge step for me because I had no clue what I needed to do nor buy. Before I start discussing my recommendations, I want to make it clear that this is not a sponsored video. However, the links I'll be using are Amazon affiliate links. If you watch until the end of the video, I'll be going over the total amount for both my beginner equipment and current equipment. I'll also be giving 4 recommendations that are absolutely clutch for any gaming setup. The most important part of any setup is the monitor you're using. You may already have a monitor that is for gaming or TV, but you want to make sure you're using something that your graphics card can take full advantage of and give you the best quality as possible. For my first recommendation, I'm going with the Scepter C326B 185RC for just $154.97 USD. With free shipping, you'll be getting a 24-inch curved gaming monitor that supports FreeSync and 144Hz at a resolution of 1920 by 1080. It's important to note that FreeSync is compatible only with AMD graphics card, and 144Hz means 144 refresh rate, which in turn means you're getting at most 144 frames per second. The Scepter gaming monitor is cheap, so it won't come with everything a high-end gaming monitor offers, such as a high resolution, so don't be expecting that you'll be getting 4K with a monitor of this quality. I currently use a version of the Dell S2719DGF selling at $345.97 USD, which goes up to 144 Hz as well at the resolution of 2560 by 1440 and FreeSync. The one I have has all the same specs except it is G-Sync, meaning it's compatible with my GTX graphics card. I highly recommend my current monitor for those who want high resolution and frame rate. Make sure the monitor you choose is compatible with your graphics card and isn't too strong for your GPU to take advantage of. If you're enjoying this video so far, then drop a like. Let's try to reach the like goal of 20 likes. Also, if you want to see more videos like this weekly, then subscribe. Also, don't forget to turn on notifications. Next up, I'll be going over my keyboard recommendations. I currently own and use 2 different keyboards which are amazing for gaming. Keep in mind that there are keyboards that can go up all the way to 200 USD, and there are ones that you can build yourself. I'll take out the complexity of high price and having to build one with this recommendation. For beginners, I recommend getting the E-Element Z88 RGB keyboard at the price of $46.99 USD. It is a 60% mechanical keyboard, which means it is 60% the size of a standard keyboard. Most smaller keyboards, as this one, don't have a number pad, so you only have the numbers at the top of this row. This keyboard allows you to customize its keys if you ever choose to do so. I prefer RGB, but if you don't, you can choose to keep the RGB lights off. Smaller keyboards are amazing for a more spacious setup, which also allows you to have more movement with your mouse. I just don't like how loud the mechanical keys are, especially when I'm live streaming or creating videos. I decided to upgrade to a Razer keyboard called the Synosa Chroma. This is a RGB full-size keyboard with macro functionality. You can usually pick up this keyboard for $59.99, but it's currently at $49.99 at the time of this video. I recommend this keyboard if you have the space on your desk for it, and if you'd like to have the functionality and aesthetic Razer products come with. The keyboard is more silent compared to the E-Element mechanical keyboard, and is what I use when I'm live streaming and creating videos. Just like keyboards, there are plenty of options for mice. There are standard mice, FPS mice, wireless mice, and even mice for MMO games that give you up to 10 extra buttons to use. This part of your setup is completely up to the games you play, so just keep that in mind. I'm right-handed and I play a lot of FPS games. My starter recommendation for a mouse is the PicTech RGB FPS mouse at the price of $21.99 USD, which offers 2 buttons on the left side that are mappable to any key. I love having the 2 extra buttons on the side, which I usually use for melee and grenades in my FPS games. There are buttons at the top that let you change your DPI, which is also known as your sensitivity, which you can do on the go. You definitely get what you pay for with this mouse though. It's not that comfortable, and whenever you lift up the mouse to readjust your placement, the sensor still picks up movement, which is very detrimental when making movements that require precise movements. My current mouse is a bit more expensive, but the quality is way better. I decided to upgrade to the mouse I use to a Razer Mamba Elite, selling at a hefty $59.99 USD, which is also RGB. The improvements with the Razer Mamba include a better sensor, better material including rubber sides for comfortable, and the FPS side buttons don't stick out as much as the PicTech mouse. Razer also allows for macro settings in addition to custom RGB animations if you choose to do so. The Razer Mamba comes with DPI buttons on the top as well. The flaw with this mouse is its high price, but it is a Razer product after all, so you could expect good quality. The definition of sound is the vibrations that travel through the air or another medium and can be heard when they reach a person. Sound is a very important thing when you're gaming, as it immerses you, gives you audio representation of what's going on, but most importantly tells you what is around you. It is important to get a good headphone to provide you with good sound. Even though I grew up on Astros and Turtle Beach, I must recommend the Xoxo DIZA 100 at the price of $35.99 USD. The Xoxo was a brand I never heard about till it was recommended to me. The quality is very good for what you pay for. You get audio adapters if you need them. These headphones themselves are very comfortable with great quality surround sound with the addition of a microphone attached to it. For my setup, it is a plus that the Xoxo has red LED lights, however, they are static to only the color red, while there are other products by this company that has blue options. Another issue with these headphones is that you need to plug in the USB it is attached to if you want the LED lights to turn on. Also, the microphone is not flexible at all. For my more expensive recommendation, if you want more bang for your buck, is the Hyperx Cloud for $99.99, which was designed for comfort in mind with the improved 7.1 virtual surround feature with noise cancellation as well. This headphone comes with a detachable, flexible microphone that has noise cancellation as well. Hyperx Cloud is compatible with most devices, with a huge plus when looking for new headphones to buy. All you have to do is plug them in and you're good to go. I don't really have any cons for the Hyperx Cloud headphones, but if I were to nitpick, I'd have to say that there should be more of a color variety. If you have the budget, I definitely recommend these headphones, but I use both of these headphones daily depending on what I'm doing. Let me know down in the comment section below which one of these products have interested you the most. There were just some things I didn't know I needed till I stumbled upon them, and now I don't know where I'd be without them. These bonus recommendations are absolutely optional for any gaming setup, whether you're on PC or on console. I have 4 bonus recommendations. My first one being this headphone holder clamp, which is just $14.99 USD, and at the time of making this video you could get it 13% off for just $12.99 USD. It's absolutely not necessary to have a clamp like this, but if you want to make your desk or your gaming setup a little bit organized, then this is exactly what you want. The next bonus recommendation I have is the Razer Holiday Bundle 2018 version, which comes with 3 Razer products. You get the Xoxo Chroma gaming keyboard, the Abyssus gaming mouse, and a Goliathus Chroma mousepad. This Razer bundle goes for $138 USD with free shipping. You'll be saving $30 USD compared to buying each one of these things individually. I could have used this extra $30 for a game if I found this bundle sooner. My third bonus recommendation is the 4K HDMI cable, which you can get for $11.99 USD and is also sold in packs. Definitely worth the buy if you don't have one already, especially with the next gen being and having 4K capable games. This fourth recommendation was super clutch for my PC as I don't have a strong power supply unit and I wasn't looking into upgrading my PC anytime soon. I'm talking about a power USB hub that supplies its own power for anything you plug into it. This means your PC does not have to use its own power with this USB hub. I personally had issues with having enough power with all of my equipment being plugged in at the same time because of my 400 watt PSU. This power USB hub sells for up to $79.99 USD, but at the lowest cost it's $37.99 USD if you want to have less USB slots. If you plan on getting some power intensive equipment, this is the best thing you can get if you don't want to upgrade your power supply unit. Upgrading to PC is just expensive in general, especially when you don't have some of this equipment already. Some of these things you may or may not need, but here are the estimated costs for both my starter recommendations and my more expensive recommendations. The beginner equipment total cost is $277.93 USD. My upgraded equipment cost is $614.94 USD. My bonus recommendation total cost is $136.97 USD. If you want to know the basics about going from console to PC and my experience doing so, then click on this card. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more videos like this weekly. Peace.
With